Hello there, my beautiful Scorpio friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful to each and every one of you for being here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria and I do these readings every week. Now, Scorpio Spirit has some really important messages that they would like to share with you. So what I'm going to do is bring these messages through my cards today. What I'm going to do is open your reading with a manifestation oracle card. Now this deck is made by Rhonda Byrne. She's the one that wrote the book The Secret. Then I'm going to pull 3 cards out of my tarot deck to see what message Spirit has for you, followed by a bonus card from the Wisdom of Hafiz oracle deck. Then I'm going to pull 3 personal messages for you today. This is where I ask you to pause the video, take a deep breath, connect to Spirit, and then come back to receive these messages. I'm going to close off with an angel number as well. So those of you that are watching today, if you've been seeing signs for animals or insects, any kind of repeating numbers or angel numbers, this is all going to bring you your confirmation and guidance today. So stay tuned for all of this, my beautiful friends. All right, so let's call in Spirit, Scorpio, and open up your reading. See what it is that Spirit would like you to hear today. All right, we are starting with believe you have received. So once again, believe you have received. The message is, it takes no time for the universe to manifest what you want. Any time delay you experience is due to getting to the place of believing, knowing and feeling that you already have it. It's you getting yourself on the frequency of what you want. When you are on that frequency, then what you want will appear. So once again, it takes no time for the universe to manifest what you want. Any time delay you experience is due to you getting to the place of believing, knowing and feeling that you already have it. It's you getting yourself on that frequency of what you want. When you are on that frequency, then what you want will appear. Okay, that's a powerful message. I love that for you today. So let's pull some tarot cards and see what else it is that Spirit wants to share with you. So Scorpio, we are getting 7 of Pentacles. So there's a rearranging and adjustment that needs to happen in your life right now. Those of you that feel like things are moving along, but maybe you can review it. You can make some changes as you're moving along. I don't feel there's any kind of disturbances. Perhaps there's a little bit of slowing down or stagnation in your life, but all of this is about to change through you making adjustments. Okay, so the 7 of Pentacles. We have the 8 of Swords. So what is this energy? That's just popping in. It's almost like hijacking your energy here, Scorpio. The 8 of Swords, this is how I feel this energy came in as I pulled this card. So this is an energy where you might be feeling stuck. Perhaps you're doing a lot of things, but you're not seeing progress. This is all about to be released from your life, okay? So now what I want you to also do today is to use your own intuition with my reading. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. Not only will this strengthen your intuition, but you will also receive your own messages. We have the 5 of Wands. So we have a reactive energy around you. There's some disturbances here. I don't know what this is for you, but you're experiencing it, some of you, right? And what I'm getting here is almost like a Mercury retrograde energy where there's some miscommunication, some sort of a delay, things have been slowed down. Maybe there's a roadblock and there's this reactive energy from people around you because of the situations and the circumstances that are unfolding. Really interesting card here. So 5 of Wands. So this whole entire spread is letting me know that some of you are going through a transformation, some sort of a change in your life where you're being thrown out of your comfort zone. Okay, and this can feel overwhelming sometimes, but there's some changes that you need to make in order to smooth things out a little bit here. Now, before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind. But also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs. So what is going on here, Scorpio? What are these energies in your life? I'd love to hear from you. Share with me in the comment section below. And how are you dealing with them? Like, what are you doing in order to navigate your way through them, right? Because what I'm getting here is someone that has closed themselves off. and doesn't want to deal with whatever it is that's come in. Maybe this is someone you're seeing doing this in your life, Scorpio. So what's happening is there's a few things that you need to adjust in your life. And maybe these are things in your external world. But what's ultimately happening is there's a spiritual shift happening with this within this external shift. This is kind of how it always happens, right? But there's a sort of an awareness around it. So you are aware that there's a spiritual shift that's happening within you. There's also an awakening that's happening within everything that is going on. Like there's some sort of knowing or understanding that you're going to gain through everything that is happening to you. And it's not happening to you. I feel it's happening for you. Okay, so this is what Spirit is saying. It's happening for you because you are evolving and you are growing spiritually through whatever challenge, whatever situation has come into your life. Okay, now the number 7 is a spiritual number. So this is where I know that you are tuned in, Scorpio. There's an awareness and an understanding of, universal laws, the way the world works, the matrix. Like you have a lot of sacred knowledge here. And you understand the way the world works. You understand a lot of things here. Some of you have really researched and taken in knowledge, and there's a continual growth in this. But this is something else that's coming in. And because of this, there's this growth in your awareness, this heightened sense of, I don't know, it's a spiritual gift here, an opening. I feel that some of you are experiencing an opening. A portal even energy, and this access to information and knowledge that is flooding your mind here, Scorpio. So there's an idea, something coming in. Now, what happens is when we have this flood or rush of information, if we have other things that are there taking up the space, this can feel very overwhelming. And if you're feeling like it's overwhelming and you're closing yourself off, it's almost like I need to get away from this energy. We can get ourselves in a position where we have created a fence around us and we're now feeling safe there with that fence. So that way nothing can come through. And what I'm getting here for some of you is you've gone through a lot of different experiences in your life where you've created or cultivated this energy of you being in a place of safety, away from the noise, away from the problems, away from energies that don't serve your higher purpose. But you blocked it off so much that you're suffering in a way. And what I'm getting here is someone silently suffering within the energies that they're experiencing in their life. And perhaps you don't talk about it. Maybe people don't even know that you're even feeling some of these things, Scorpio. So what I feel is happening is there's an internal shift that Spirit is calling you to do here. So this is you working on yourself. This is you working on your spiritual growth, right? So meditation, doing some sort of prayer, whatever works for you in order to connect with God, with spirit guides, with your higher self. We're all different, so we're going to all have different practices that work for us to connect to spirit. I like to do it through meditation. I love connecting with spirit through music, through writing. There's many ways that you can do it, but find one that works for you. Okay, so there's a rearranging, things that need to be adjusted in your life. Okay, so this is an awareness around those things. It's like, okay, I know what I need to change in my life, but I need to just go and make that change instead of just thinking about it and feeling dread over it but then when I change that, well, what's going to happen then? Now I have to keep on top of it. It feels like a lot of work. I feel someone out there saying it feels like it's a lot of work. I don't want to do this. Yes, it's a lot of work, right? But it's taken a lot of work for you to get to where you are as well. Especially, if you're in a place where you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling that you're not moving ahead, all of these things that are keeping you, and I feel some of you are happy in your discomfort. It just feels like a safe space. You know it really well. So why bother changing it? Because who knows what else can come in. You're safe here. Even though it doesn't feel safe, there's safety in knowing that, okay, this isn't going to change, right? So maybe there's a fear of change. And what Spirit is asking you to do here is make an adjustment in your life where you're flexible, adaptable to change. We've got the number 5. Number 5 represents change, but it also represents the success that comes out of that change, the growth that you experience, the leveling up, the higher frequency and vibration you receive from going through that challenge. And this is a challenge for some of you, right? It's a challenge just remaining in this space. So what's happening here is we've got the moon in the background. So it's illuminating your path, showing you some of the reflections off of these swords of where your area, where the areas in your life need changes. And they might be showing up as a reflection of yourself in someone. Maybe this is coming in as a situation that's unfolding, an energy that you have surrounded yourself with, sometimes without even knowing it, but now you're becoming aware of it. So there's almost like this veil that is being lifted off here, and everything is coming to the open where you're able to understand it. Okay, so this could be happening like in a work environment. Maybe you're realizing after changes have happened or changes are happening that that place isn't right for you. There's something missing. Maybe it's not the same as it once used to be. Maybe the people have changed, right? Maybe this is your relationship. You're in a relationship where you've never felt like you were really connected. You're there because maybe you settled. Perhaps the other person settled, right? And there's, this feeling of being stuck and not able to move. And what I'm getting here is all of these swords are being swept away in your life right now. There's this energy that is sweeping through your life right now, Scorpio, where Spirit wants you to allow yourself to flow with it, but release whatever this is. They're showing up for you right now. This is the moon's energy. They're surfacing. The moon's light is showing you some of the things that you need to release. So it might feel like you're going through a rough time right now. There's all these different things that are popping up, which are reflections from the swords where the moon is shining on them. So what's ultimately happening here is there's a lot of different, I feel these are shadows that are coming up and surfacing, emotions and feelings that maybe you haven't felt before, or perhaps these are emotions and feelings that have kept you bound, right? These thoughts, there's so many different things that are in your mind here that I'm seeing, Scorpio, that you need to release and let go of. So journaling, writing for you is going to be very powerful. If you're able to transfer that energy of whatever emotions are in your mind onto a sheet of paper, this is going to help you release a lot of weight. Okay, so getting that energy, the emotions that you're feeling through the thoughts. So if you're not feeling good because of something that you're thinking, and those emotions always come from thought, right? It's something you think, something you see. It's an emotion that gets triggered, right? And I don't know if any of you are in denial of this, right? Being in that space, even though you know that it isn't the best for you, but it feels comfortable. They're wanting you to take the blindfold and that tie off and start getting into motion and movement and see where you're going. They want you to see where you're going, not to close yourself off to that, not to let someone else direct your life either, right? So 5 of Wands here, we have a few things that might have contributed to this energy, a few things that might be keeping you in that or pulling you back into that, especially those of you that have been on your spiritual journey, you've been making a lot of progress, but then something happens and pulls you back into this energy, or you're feeling this energy strongly and you're battling it and you're fighting it. Okay, this is how it's coming in. It's like a clashing of energies. And what's happening is there's a reaction that is wanting to come out of you. Maybe that's already come out of you. But there's a reflection. So what's happening is Spirit is showing you something through a reflection. Now, this can show up as a person in your life. And maybe they're behaving and doing something which is reminding you of yourself, or something that is answering a question around something you had asked. Okay, so this is how this energy is showing up. And I'm also getting karma coming in with this. Really interesting energy. And this might not be directly in your life. You might be experiencing it by talking to somebody and they're telling you their story, because I'm getting a lot of empathic energy here. So again, this is reactive. It wants to react with you. And usually the reaction it wants is a more aggressive, a more not grounded reaction. So this is where you want to be aware of the way that you are showing up in a situation, the way that you're reacting to situations, people, words, things. Okay? Ground yourself. Whenever you catch yourself and your emotions are bubbling over here and you feel like you're going to lose control, take a deep breath in. Start taking breaths in and out. Count to 90. Allow that emotion to pass. You can feel it, right? We're meant to feel our emotions. That's why they rise up. But we're meant to feel them, not react to them, right? So this is where you do this every single day as much as you can, because the more you do it, it'll become a natural habit for you. It's going to be hard to do this, especially if you're not used to holding your breath and not speaking up, or sorry, staying quiet. They're saying speaking up as well. Some of you might have to speak up and stand your ground here, right? And not be taken advantage of, not be, I feel there's some, like, this is a really interesting energy because it's going back and forth. So this could be an argument, some sort of a debate, something that you're watching online. What I'm getting is, again, the reflections. So perhaps there's a TV in the background, a screen that is reflecting back to you some sort of energy that you're absorbing. And there's like this panic, there's this scared fear around something, where I'm getting eggshells on the ground. So perhaps you're feeling like you're walking on eggshells. Quietly, you're trying not to disturb things with this. So this is where Spirit is saying not to interact with this energy. And if you are, use patience, breathe through it, call on your spirit guides, and the answers will come to you. And to stand your ground, to speak up is what they're saying, to speak up, especially, I feel, if you're being squashed here in some way, but to come out and speak out through love. You want to come through the love energy and not match this energy of the Five of Wands. This is the secret sauce, is what Spirit is saying, is come from react. If you're going to give a reaction, which isn't a reaction, when you're coming from a place of love, you're actually responding. So Spirit is asking you to respond through love. Okay, love is at the core here, because this is what's going to dilute and release this energy, is through love. Okay, this is what they're asking here. So if you're in an argument with somebody, just come from a place of love. Sometimes we have to listen more than talk, right? Sometimes as we are communicating, we listen and then we respond, but in a loving way. This is so hard to describe because I don't know what Spirit is showing me with these two people that are going back and forth. But there's this calmer energy where it calms everything down. So I'm getting like a rude customer. Maybe some of you are dealing with maybe a rude coworker, road rage as well. I'm getting something in a car, something happening in a car. And I'm getting eggshells again. What are these eggshells? You'll have to share with me here, Scorpio. I'm getting eggshells. I don't know if any of you are making something with eggshells, or something that's maybe eggshell color. It could be paint that is an eggshell. The word eggshell is coming up now. And what I'm seeing here is somebody sitting down on the ground and they're observing the energies moving around. So perhaps you're meant to take an approach where you back off and observe rather than be a part of it. Okay, so look at how this is all coming through for you. So this is Spirit's message for you. And I'm going to now pull a bonus card. I'm going to read you the interpretation here from this guidebook. This is the Wisdom of Hafiz Oracle deck. So anything more that Spirit wants to share with you is going to come through this card. Okay, so we are getting for you here, Scorpio. Speak your truth. Look at that. Speak your truth. We have the number 24 on this card. We also have a dragonfly in this image here. I don't know if any of you are seeing dragonflies. This is Spirit telling you, asking you, speak your truth. Okay, that's the guidance that's coming in. And perhaps some of these images on this card are resonating for some of you. So we have the number 24 on this card. This could be a number of significance. Perhaps some of you are 24 years old, or you're born on the 21st. This is a confirmation of the message that's coming through now. Those of you looking for timing, 24 days, 24 hours, and 24 weeks. So the message here is, let's first find this page. All right, the truth of who we are changes until you hear the Buddha say, you are the very root of me, and you know that in the soul of your soul. The message here is, this is not the time to say the right thing. This is the time to say the only thing, to liberate the one true thing living in your heart that craves freedom. Do not sugarcoat or overanalyze. First, get centered and quiet to hear the truth as it lives in your core, and then speak it clearly with grace and integrity. An authentic life spoken truthfully will cost you comfort, relationships, and security, but it is worth everything. It is the soul of your soul. Look at that. What a powerful message here. So perhaps some of you are speaking your truth And you're starting to feel this energy here. So many ways that these cards can show up in our lives. I love this message for you today, Scorpio. All right, I'm now going to pull 3 personal messages. So this is where I ask you to pause the video, take a deep breath, connect to spirit, and then come back to receive these messages. So we are getting for you today, first card, you don't need anyone else. You don't need anyone else. The message is, realize you don't need anyone else but yourself to survive, to be happy, or to fix you. Embrace a new level of independence. So once again, realize you don't need anyone else but yourself to survive, to be happy, or to fix you. Embrace a new level of independence. And perhaps this image is resonating for some of you. The first steps. Look at that, the first steps. The message here is, to get ahead, you must take the first step, even without knowing the outcome. Just don't stay where you are. So once again, to get ahead, you must take the first step, even without knowing the outcome. Just don't stay where you are. And your third message today is getting nowhere. Once again, getting nowhere. And the message here is, you may need to adjust the lens of your life. Change your mindset and then change your lifestyle. You can still turn things around. So once again, you may need to adjust the lens of your life. Change your mindset and then change your lifestyle. You can still turn things around. We have a compass. This could look like a clock to some of us. So direction and time is coming in. And those of you that are wanting to shift your mindset, I've got a 14-day mindset challenge ebook. The link is in the description box below. Everything that I do in my own life that I wanted to share with all of you. All right, so I'm going to now pull an angel number for you. So those of you that are seeing angel numbers, repeating numbers in your life, this is going to give you your confirmation and guidance. Speak to spirit. Look at that. It's time for you to speak to spirit or continue speaking to spirit. If you're seeing the number 4646 in this sequence anywhere in your life, this is your confirmation today. So you're receiving divine guidance at this time, Scorpio. Listen to your intuition because you have this knowing. You're under spiritual development right now, so allow yourself to be open and grow within the experience you're experiencing, and have some sort of a holy practice in your life, whether that's prayer, meditation, yoga, whatever it is, whatever works for you. All right, so before I forget, I just wanted to mention that our Magic Intention candles are back. They were sold out for a little while. My sister-in-law Katomi actually makes these from home. The link for these are in the description box below, so grab them while they're in stock. These are perfect for manifestations, full moon rituals, new moon rituals, or anytime you're wanting to set an intention. They've got a stone that come with the candle here, so once again, grab them while they're still available in the description box below. All right, so this is your reading today. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.